Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top.
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key.
Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Hoover. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And the quarterback is knocked down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finds a little space. Here's a little room there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Escapes the pressure going right. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Back to throw, it's Hoover. And that's incomplete, a defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Richard. Pulled down for the tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season